Hi. Hello. Hello. And welcome to my channel. My name is CRINKLY. And today we are going to be doing some Halloween triggers to get you in the spirit for Halloween. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm very in the mood for Halloween and I'm so excited. And today is my first time using a ring light for an ASMR video. So we're gonna see how this goes. And we're gonna see how these triggers go too. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. For our first trigger, I have this little pumpkin. Isn't he so cute? He's a little worn, but I have pretty short nails right now, so any nail tapping is with the back of my nails rather than that's not gonna work. Scratching, yes. I'm going to trace in a second. I don't know how long I want to focus on each trigger because I have quite a few today. But I also don't know how much storage my phone has to film that long of a video, so it's like, I don't know. But next we will move on to my favorite candy. We are using this as a trigger because it's Halloween season, and whether or not you get trick-or-treaters or go trick-or-treating or have a Halloween party, candy is always good. Tell me your favorite candy, and if it's Kit Kats, we're twins because it's my favorite. I will be eating this after all of this. I'm not letting this go to waste. This is a heart-shaped ring, by the way. It's very vaguely a heart, but it's a heart. It kind of looks like a triangle, but it's a heart. I'm also hoping that the ring light doesn't make it too bright for an ASMR video. If it looks too bright to me, I will turn the brightness down on the video and make it a little bit darker, And on to the next trigger. Speaking of dark things, we've got a black cat. This is a solar light that has not been getting any sun, so I'm turning it on and off and you're not seeing anything. So doesn't really make any sounds. Nothing super pleasant, so I think the eye sounds are pretty good. It's like kind of a very gentle plastic sound. It almost sounds like clicking a button, even though it's not clicking anything. Go cuties. And a very similar one, I also have this pumpkin one, and the eye is a little bit like sticking out a bit. So one is kind of almost functioning as a button. Almost functioning as a button. But it is not supposed to be. Kind of makes like a lid sound, like when you're opening the lid of something. Did you get any pumpkins to carve this year? I also have, just to experiment, I have a pen to like get some sort of sound out of the rest of the material, but did you get any pumpkins yet this year? Are you getting any pumpkins? Have you carved any pumpkins? Have you been eating pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice? You getting your pumpkin spice on? Sometimes you just have to try things. It might look a little weird. I'm gonna watch this back and be like, I'm rubbing a pen on a solar light. But sometimes it makes a good sound and looks a little weird. But it's for good cause. I'll move on to the next trigger so I don't spend too long on one thing. And now it's time for the mandatory insert of one of my favorite bands, because I talk about them all the time. I was just thinking, if they have anything Halloween themed, any of my favorite groups that I own. And I found one thing with a bit of a vampire concept. Can you guess what it is? If you have watched my videos of my favorite bands, you might be able to guess who it is. Especially if you know who's done a bit of a vampire concept. The answer is Jungkook of BTS. This was for a photo shoot thing they called like a photo folio. I'm still not entirely sure what that meant. But he had a vampire concept going on, as you might be able to tell. There was a shiny cover on it, but I took that off because I didn't like how reflective it was of everything. So we've got him in the back here too. He's got sparkles here. I actually have the same sparkles he had. I bought the same product because I love sparkles. I have purple sparkles on my cheek. Whether or not you can see it right now, I don't know. But basically just like him, but it's purple and less sparkly, unfortunately. Yeah, I love sparkles. So when I found out what product he used here, I didn't find it intentionally. I just saw someone say what it was. I bought it. I did. It wasn't that expensive. I wouldn't buy something that expensive. I would not. Let's see if there's a really good page to like trace in here. A lot of it's quite dark. I can just trace the word night. Yes, I'm making this about my favorite bands, but I think it's also a good trigger, okay? I think it is. So, here's a good view of this side profile. We can just the sparkles, the eyebrow piercing. It is missed. He's got a lip ring there. He's got two now. He's got two now. He's got two now. He had a lip ray piercing too, but he took that one out. But yeah, it's a vampire concept. A lot of K-pop groups do vampire concepts at least once in their career. And it never gets old, honestly. It's always a good concept. It's always a good concept. Always a good concept. Okay. Now we're done talking about my favorite groups, as I always do. We move on to more candy. I think this makes a really loud crinkle sound in my opinion, so I'm like, I feel like I can be very gentle with this, but it's a pumpkin brownie. I love these. It's just like childhood memory, you know, eating these every Halloween season, so it's just like, do you like these? Have you ever had these? Do you like brownies? Personally, I'm not super big on brownies, but I like them more with icing, and this has the orange icing. The orange icing, the orange icing, the orange icing, the orange icing. I'm gonna move on. I'm so scared that's way too loud. Okay. Next, something that'll be much softer. I've got a candle that's not necessarily Halloween themed, but it's got a cinnamon chai smell to it, so give it a whiff. Are you giving me a whiff? Do you smell the cinnamon? To me, this is such a perfect cozy smell for Halloween and fall. Although I personally associate the smell of Halloween with like the smell of someone grilling outside. I feel like, at least where I grew up, I would always smell like a smoky grilling smell on Halloween when I went trick-or-treating. So that's what I associate with Halloween now. But maybe that's not a universal experience. Maybe that's just my experience, but let me know if that's your experience as well. Look at me tapping on things with my short nails. I can do it. And they're growing out, so it's cool. Okay. We have a few more triggers still. Look at us. So I have a leaf necessarily Halloween as well, but you know, like fallen leaves. This one's pink. You know, it just feels very fall to have the leaves in the grass, wherever else, anywhere but the trees. And this leaf I had bought off someone on Etsy. Like, there's more, but if you haven't gotten it yet, this leaf is supposed to look like the ones from Heartstopper. If you have ever seen or read Heartstopper, they have leaves in it as like a common theme, I guess. And I figured using one of the leaves I got, especially because I had it on my wall and it fell off, so I'm finding a new purpose for it. But I figured I would repurpose it for a video, especially one about Halloween. Do you rake your leaves, or do you just let them be? I prefer to just let them be. I think it feels right. I don't want to move them. Having a yard without leaves in it during fall, is it really fall if you don't have a bunch of leaves in your yard? Exactly. And as I mentioned in my tracing video, you should listen to Autumn Leaves by BTS. You should. Okay, next I have this candle, and it's got like a hollow sound to it, so where you can tell it's hollow. There's a little cat inside, and it would burn through the pumpkin to the cat, if you can see the wick in there. But yes. Maybe you can tell we've never lit this candle. Do you like to light candles, especially like this season? I think it's very cozy. Okay, I'll move on to the next trigger, which is coincidentally another candle. This one is a little witch. I wish the back of her also had the, like, why does the hat change color halfway through? But maybe she's too quiet. Isn't she so cute though? Also never been lit, but should be lit. I should light this candle. I should. Burning time 2-hour minimum. All the candles that I burn are like in the container, so I need to find something to burn this in, because I don't just want to leave it as wax by itself. That feels wrong. Next, I know I have so many things. I had even more things in mind that I wanted to use, but I couldn't find them. So we're just doing this anyway, without those things. But, I've got this little wind-up pumpkin. Isn't he so cute? Isn't he so cute? I feel like winding him up. I feel like that doesn't make a very pleasant sound. So we're just gonna do little taps, little taps, little taps. But I also feel like maybe he just doesn't make very pleasant sounds even with the tapping. But I wanted to give him a try. I don't want to leave him out. I didn't want to leave him out. And speaking of things that I didn't want to leave out, I have this little acorn crystal that just, I felt like it fits the vibe, but I didn't want to exclude it, but I can't really tap on it or do anything. But look how cute it is. Look how cute it is. Look how cute it is. And I also had this really cute pumpkin that, I don't know, it also doesn't really make sense, but it's so cute. It's so cute. That's like the most I can do. 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 The most I could do. But yeah, those are my Halloween triggers. The triggers. And yeah, so you can tell me some of your favorite Halloween things in the comments if you'd like. Only if you'd like, you don't have to. But you could tell me your favorite movie for Halloween. Mine is probably Hocus Pocus, but there's like some really good like Disney Halloween movies. I always associate, like, I think of Monsterverse so often that Disney Channel would have, and like Girl vs. Monster, watching Twitches, you know, the classics. For me, those are my classics. But Hocus Pocus is definitely classic to everyone's standard, and if it isn't, it should be. Oh my god, I have Hocus Pocus pin. Oh my god, my photo's cutting me off because I'm running out of storage. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're more in the spirit for Halloween. I appreciate you. So, have a wonderful night. And just a lovely rest of your month. If you're watching this in October, if you're watching this at a later point, still enjoy the rest of your month. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye, and happy Halloween.